Well, hello. I've decided, and I think it was being spirit-led, that I'm going to be spending the next 40 days, and it depends how you want to define it. I'm essentially going to be eating Gerson meals for lunch and dinner for the next 40 days leading up to Easter. If you saw one of my videos where I'm following what's called a Mary's Mini diet, it's very close to a Gerson diet where you have a meal that's half potato and half vegetable. And in Gerson, Dr. Gerson says have a potato with your meal and then have a cooked vegetable and a salad. So that's essentially the same thing as a Mary's Mini, which is potato and vegetables. In Mary's Mini, they don't care if it's cooked or salad. I will probably have cooked vegetable and a salad with each meal. And I will be sharing my meals, and I will be sharing my reflections in terms of where the Lord is leading me during this next 40 days. I am seeking Him in a number of different ways, and how that comes out, we will just see. I don't know. Every day is a new day, and however the Lord wants to lead, what I learn, I share with you. So whether I'm going to be sharing meals or sharing reflections, we don't know. Only time will tell. It might be one thing one day and another thing the next, but you're welcome to join me if you'd like. And if you're interested in following along, either with what I'm eating or what I'm learning at the time, because this is something I prayed a long time ago, 30 years ago, that I would have a closer walk with Jesus and be able to bring others along with me. And so that's why whenever I learn something, I like to share it with others in hopes that they would benefit as well. Anybody can learn from their own mistakes, but it's a wise person that can learn from the mistakes of others. And so I'm hoping that you can be wise and learn from what I'm having to learn in my journey. And that goes along. And my reason for eating this way is just because it's so simple. It's so simple. I won't have to think about meals. I won't have to think about what do I need to make today? What should I eat today? It's a very nice balanced meal, and I have found that I feel good doing this. I feel good having my plate with potatoes and with vegetables and a fresh salad every day. It's a very sustaining, simple way of eating that works very well with my body, and it works very well with most people's bodies. It's just getting over the hump of the first few days of not eating the things that we're used to. And when we stop eating the things that we're used to, our body tends to rebel a little bit. And I think that's one of the things I'm hoping to do here, is to overcome my flesh, overcome listening to my body complaining about things and saying, no, I follow the Lord, and that's what's truth here. I'm not going to listen to body complaints or mood complaints or spiritual, if the enemy wants to try and come against me, which he probably will, because this is going to be a time of spiritual growth and sharing. He's certainly going to try and find a way to throw a wrench in the works as well. So if you're interested in following along, hit subscribe down below, but then there's a little bell next to it. If you click the little bell, you will receive an email whenever I post one of these videos, and then that way you can follow along. And I will try to, when I used to do this on my Facebook groups, I'd post it every night at midnight. I will try to post this for the next day before I go to bed at night, so that when you wake up in the morning, you will have the notice and you can listen to it then in the morning or anytime during the day, and hopefully get encouragement from it, whether from food or from prayer or blessing, scripture, whatever. And I look forward to this time with you folks, and this is going to be a new experience for me too, because usually I have a book or some lessons that I'm working with, and this is going to be, well, just me and the Bible, I guess, me and God. And he'll have to show me what he wants me to work on, and usually it's something right from my life that I need to apply, and this is how I do it, and I just share with you what seems to be working for me, what I come to understand. So let me know if you're going to follow along. I would love to see who's here. It'd be nice to have a group of us for discussion and encouragement. And we'll see you for the next 40 days. We will potato on. We will potato on. And if you're thinking, how do I do this? Again, it's going to be your plate essentially half filled with potato of how you want to prepare it. And the other half would be a cooked non-starchy vegetable and salad. You know, depending on how hungry you are, you can have a salad in another bowl. But that's it. And you don't worry about the protein. There's plenty of protein. There's actually more protein in greens than there is fiber. I bet you didn't know that. Doesn't mean there's a ton, but you know, there's very little fiber in leafy greens. People think it's because you have to chew it and stuff that there's a lot of fiber in it. There actually isn't. There's more protein than fiber in leafy greens. And potatoes are a decent source of protein. Granted, beans have more, but potatoes are more sustaining in terms of feeling satisfied. I've tried a number of Mary's Minis now. I tried it with sweet potatoes. I've tried it with corn. And I keep coming back to potatoes. They are the ones that really satisfy me, and I can just eat my meal and be so content. I don't need to eat again for hours. I just feel really good, and I've been able to maintain 5-pound weight loss, which I'm glad for, and that's okay. I feel, like I said, I feel good eating this way, and it's very what's the word about it's anti-inflammatory, and it's good. I love having my fresh salad every day. Well, anyhow, I'm rambling, so let me know if you're going to come along, and we'll see you along the way. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Oh, wrong one. There you go.